The Honorable Chief Minister, State of Maharashtra, Shri Eknath Ji Shinde, the Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, Government of India, Shri Kiran Rijiju, my esteemed colleagues, Justice Bhushan Gavai and Justice Abhay Oak, judges of the Supreme Court of India, former judges of the Supreme Court, Justice Sujata Manohar, Justice Varyava, Justice Gokhale, Deputy Chief Minister for State of Maharashtra, Justice Syed, Chief Justice, Himachal Pradesh High Court, all the judges of the High Court of Bombay, Lokayukta, State of Maharashtra, Justice Kanade, all former judges of the High Court. I see so many of them, Justice Sawant, Justice Bhosle, Justice More, spouses of all the judges. I'm really indebted for your presence, your gracious presence here. The Learned Advocate General for State of Maharashtra, Learned Additional Solicitor General of India, my father, my wife, all the persons who are present here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm completely overwhelmed, touched, and humbled. I never thought that it would be such an occasion where every one of you who has been associated with judicial work, legal work, with whom I had rubbed shoulders as lawyers, worked with them or at times against them, had worked, appeared before judges like Sujata Manohar, judges like Varyava, Gokhale. All of it, my journey starting from, say, entry into law college, everything now is running in front of my eyes. As some of the previous speakers said, my family originated from Konkan area, but my grandfather settled in Sholapur. He was a renowned advocate, started practice in 1920, and was a great follower of Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, worked with him till the death of Mr. Tilak, and then shifted to Sholapur. My grandmother was the first lady doctor of Sholapur. My father, his 4 brothers, nobody adopted white coat. Everybody opted black coat. All of them were lawyers. My father is still a lawyer. Perhaps I am the only judge whose earlier generation is still in practice, and my next generation is also in practice, and shortly I'll be retiring. My grandfather was a great Sanskrit scholar, so perhaps the citation which has been given to me today, he would really have been touched. I know very few of us today have that mastery or even inkling of that great language Sanskrit. I know because perhaps I think Justice Sujata Manohar, her first degree was in Sanskrit. Very few of us understand that language, but whatever has been given to me, it's a great honor, great, great honor. My father shifted from Solapur to Mumbai, so therefore my early part of education was in Mumbai. But all of a sudden, when I was in 8th standard, My father decided to keep me with my grandfather. So I did 2 years at Solapur. We went to same school as Mr. Kumbhakoni and I. And my father then imbibed me, my grandfather. He would give me 5 Sanskrit subhashitas or shlokas every day and would make me write in a notebook. He was 82 years of age at that time. Until I had written down about, say, 360 subhashitas or Sanskrit shlokas, my grandfather never had to consult any book. So that was all Mukhodgad. It was only thereafter that when he would repeat the same thing, I would say, but we have noted down that. And then he would consult Subhashit Ratnamala or any such books which were part of his library, and then would give me those shlokas. Perhaps my upbringing is something where my grandfather has had a tremendous role. My grandfather believed in what is called Karma Yoga, and maybe that's the streak which is there. When I joined the bar here in Bombay, I passed out from Government Law College. I still recollect there was a symposium arranged by Mr. M.A. Rane. That was soon after the judgment of the Supreme Court in S.P. Gupta. And the speakers included H.M. Sirvai, M.C. Chagla, Nani Palkhiwala, and so many others. That was at perhaps Sundarabai Hall. I went and attended that as a student. And that was the first time that I saw such legal stalwarts speaking on a point. And that's when, your decision to be a lawyer or to be part of this profession, something got reinforced.